We're living in a time now where people argue on behalf of black people about things black people aren't even upset about. I heard this one white lady online. She's like, I'm upset and outraged by the lack of diversity in Tim Burton movies. And I know for a fact that black people don't care about being in Tim Burton movies. It's not like I woke up this morning like, you know what the most difficult thing about being a black man in America is? I'm unrepresented in Edward Scissorhands. It's not a real thing, you know. I don't like those white savior movies, you know. Makes me want to like flip the script, like have my own white savior movie where I coach a fat white girl for a hot dog eating contest. Call it the fat side. She's walking down the street, she's like, I don't believe in myself. I'm like, I believe in you. She's like, really, what do you see in me? I'm like, a whole lot of hot dogs. In the end, she chokes and dies on a hot dog. But the good news is, I won an Oscar, so. And my mom doesn't like that, you know. She always says if you don't have anything nice to say, then you just like your father. And my girlfriend is white, that's just who she is, it's not a come up. And I feel like the dangers we experience apart are neutralized more together, that makes sense? Like one time we were on the subway platform facing each other and standing behind me, looking in her direction, was the guy's like licking his lips. It's like putting on chapstick for way too long. And she felt nervous, how my hand felt safe. And then standing behind her, looking in my direction, were two fully uniformed police officers. And I felt nervous, held her hand, felt safe. And then a cop started putting on chapstick. Yeah, this actually happened to me recently. I was pulled over by the cops in a cab. Yeah, I didn't know they could do that either. And they put on the lights, whoop, and the cab driver was like, I don't know. I think I'm good. They came and shined the lights in the backseat, like, I'm sorry, just want to make sure this guy's all right. We had some robberies at gunpoint tonight. And it made me nervous, because like, as a kid, like, cops would come to my school and read books to us, but like in that moment, I felt like I was in a Dr. Seuss book that was trying to demonstrate racism to children. Just like, cop I am cop I am. I do not like black men or women. I would not like them on a boat. I would not like them on a boat. I would not like them eating cookies. I would not like them wearing hoodies. I would not like them anywhere, to be honest. Except maybe my fantasy basketball team. They came over like, where are you coming from? I was like, a comedy show. They're like, where are you going to? I was like, a comedy show. They're like, oh, really? You're a comedian? Tell me a joke. And I was like, you just pulled over my cab. Nigga, that's the joke. That's all you get, you goofy bitch. I don't know, I think race relations are getting better though. I don't know if y'all heard, but a KKK leader was caught with a black gay prostitute. Yeah, sounds progressive. He hates blacks, he hates gays, and they're together for some reason. He's like, oh, I dabble. Like two things he hates became something he loves, you know? I get it, I hate mayonnaise and tuna fish. But when they're together, who would have known? Yeah, I think it's hard for black men especially to talk about depression because we have so many cool words available to us to undermine how we really feel. You know? Like a couple of years ago, I was having some suicidal thoughts and depression, so I checked myself into a psych unit, and I know you guys are looking at me like, Jordan, but you're so handsome. And well put together, but you know what they say, black don't crack, only psychologically. I got out of the psych unit and a friend of mine was like, are you okay, man? Is everything all right? But I had so many cool words available to me. I was like, yeah, I was just tripping. But I wasn't just tripping, I had a severe mental breakdown. If anything, I might have been bugging, but I wasn't tripping. I went to see my therapist. He's like, how's your week? I was like, I was on one. He looked at my prescription like, you're supposed to be on two. People have weird beliefs. I think it's funny how some people don't believe in depression but believe in Jesus. Like, Jesus was depressed. Like, he washed people's feet using his hair and tears. If you had a friend who washed people's feet using his hair and tears, you'd be like, at least I'm doing better than Jesus. Also, there's a scripture in the Bible that just says, Jesus wept. Jesus wept. I mean, somebody saw him crying and was like, yup, that's what he's doing. Trying to help him at all. That's why I read the Bible, just a lot of bad friends. I read the Bible, that verse is like, Jesus wept. And then I went and asked him if he was all right. And he said it's not one big thing, just a lot of little small things. There's no notes on here. All it says is, you did great.
What's up, guys? Hey, y'all come on in. I'm giving everybody some time to get up in here. We were listening to a little comedy snippet about, Black men and depression. I apologize, y'all, if y'all hear my loud neighbors, Lord. I apologize if you guys hear them. They're doing the most. My bad. So anyways, guys, so a while back, I had did a video called "There's Nothing Out There But Wigs and Lies for These Men." Nothing out here but wigs and lies. I said, the women be out here thinking that these men are living their best life, thinking that they're out here living their best life, and they are not. Okay? So, men cannot be alone. Men cannot be alone. Even when you see men that claim to be single, men that claim, oh my God, I ain't never getting with no woman, I ain't never getting married. Okay? That in no way, shape, or form means that he is just out here by himself. Okay? All men either have a wife or a woman in their life that is a makeshift wife. Okay? Now, what does that mean? The makeshift wife can be his mother, which that's the most common one. Okay? The other makeshift wife could be, some men are very close with a sister. Some men, it's a female best friend. Some men, they will hire a secretary or assistant. Okay? This is where the entire, the whole stigma of the boss, having an affair with the secretary. Okay? The secretary is female, okay, because the female secretary provides the feminine presence and balance that men need to get things done. Some of them can hire an assistant. Okay, you'll rarely see men, making moves and their assistant is another guy. It'll normally be an assistant. Who else could it be? It could be a woman that they string along. Some of them, it's a woman that they've been stringing along for some time, and they keep her around to keep them balanced. But he doesn't really have any plans of ever really being with this woman. Okay, it can be many things, but one thing it is not is him out there on his own. Trust and believe this. So I told y'all, I said these men are depressed. Okay, the men that have feminine balance in their life, it's not saying that they don't go through normal life woes like everyone else, but they are not at that point where they just feel hopeless and just feel like no one loves me, no one cares about me. So I know you guys see Adrian Bronner in my thumbnail. Oh, by the way, y'all see me making thumbnails now. Y'all see my little baby editing skills. I don't make me a little thumbnail. Child, you can't tell me nothing. I don't make me a thumbnail, honey. Okay, I don't make me a thumbnail, baby. Okay, I am on my way to greatness, and I don't want to hear no different. Okay, I don't upgrade it to a real thumbnail. I don't, you can't tell me nothing, child. So, Adrian Bronner is successful. He got money, status, fame, talent, and he wants to die. He want to die. He don't even want to much be here anymore. Now, if Adrian Bronner can want to get up out of here, if he can want to croak with millions and all the success and this, that, and the third, imagine what the guy that made $18 an hour feeling. Imagine the guy that took out hundreds of thousands of dollars in a business loan and got to make this work. Got investors. Imagine the guys getting up out the mud, crawling every day, trying to make it out this system day by day. I saw this post that said, "You're not depressed, you're just poor." And I was like, boom. Okay? Big fact. So when a man can have the money and then still be depressed, it tells you it's not even really about the money, because it seems like the more money they have, the more depressed they be. Have y'all noticed that? It seems like the more money, the worse off it starts to get. Okay? These men have to put on a front of fake happy in front of everyone. Okay? And I would say men and women suffer with this, but the difference with women is we can talk about it and people care. But with men, when they talk about it, nobody cares. And that might be the worst thing about it. The worst part might be nobody cares. So women will die on the hill and men will die on their hill too. Some of these men have sold this dream, money over bees. I'm about my paper, bachelor for life. I don't love these. They don't sold that story for so long that now they are perpetually stuck in that. And then you're all sitting around here feeling like nobody really cares about me and loves me. And even worse, if they had a woman where, she did really love him and he messed it up, okay? Most men, you only get maybe one woman that really love you for real in your life. Maybe two if you're lucky. But a lot of guys have had that woman that really loved him, and God forbid if he ran into that woman when it wasn't the right time, okay? Then he loses her. Now he go the rest of his life with these surface level, superficial relationships. And then the man can have so many women around him, but still feel alone. But again, now they've committed to this already. So what do? When they're in front of people, yeah, you know what I'm saying, they flexing. The more they flex their money, the more they flex their new purchases, most of the time that means they are definitely compensating. They're convincing themselves. Retail therapy, men participate in retail therapy more than women do. They just do it in different ways. So we come out flexing, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I hear I'm famous, I got money, I got all these women, this and the third. He's selling it now. He'll have you really believing it, like, yeah. He'll have you like, oh snap, man. He'll have you like, all right, I see you. Dan, boy, if y'all could be a fly on the wall to see these men when nobody is around. I'm talking about no one around. I don't care if it's his mama, best friend, men, when they are by themselves. I'm talking about no one around. I'm talking about if you had a hidden camera, they cry. Suicidal thoughts. Some of them might actually attempt. Ooh, let me not say the word. Because YouTube, I don't got time to play with you today. I ain't got time to play with you today, YouTube. Don't even do it. So, oh, here it is. Let me see. So, where is it? So some of them, how do I go back? Oh my God, I want to go outside and karate chop these people outside my building talking so loud. It's 10:30. I'm about to go black mama out there and go out there with my shoe. If y'all don't get these men be at home, they cry. They have feelings of hopelessness, unfulfilled. Okay. And then it doesn't help that, they're out here sleeping with broken women. Okay. What men don't understand is when you sleep with all these women who are groupies, dodo birds, dingbats, ulterior motives, gold diggers, nasty. And then some of these men think that these women really care about them. And you know what? That reminds me of a broadcast that I want to do. Let me write this down because I will forget. I want to do a broadcast about she doesn't like you. She just is not in control of her emotions and has an ego. See, men think that just because a woman blows up his phone, or just because she acts fake jealous about other women, or just because she hits them with the "so what are we," they think it means these women like them. I've heard men say, well, these women, they be wanting me, but they don't want you. They don't want you. She got an ego. She's competitive in her masculine energy. She's just territorial, but she doesn't care about you at all. That's why after you sleep with her, you don't feel fulfilled. That's why after you sleep with her, you still feel depressed and still feel alone. And all these women you have around you, and you still don't really feel like you have true, authentic, feminine presence in your life. That's why. So the problem is these men go sleeping with these broken women. Okay? As we all know, when you enter inside the body of a woman, you enter inside the soul of the woman as well, no matter how big your size is. No matter if you got a pinky or the hog leg, pinky or the baby leg, it don't matter. When you go inside a woman, whether it's 4 inches or 10 inches, you go inside that woman's soul. So then they go around like the Grim Reaper to catch a nut like little squirrels. Niggas is squirrels out here just going around looking for nuts, going inside all these holes in these trees, not knowing it's an abyss of depression and darkness and pain. And then that make it even worse. Then they feel even more empty and alone. So then their solution, because they don't talk about it, okay, because they can't be open about it, so their solution is, I'll go get some more ass. I go get some more women. I go buy a new car. I go buy a new this. I go buy a new that. And they end up in these cycles. Feminine energy, authentic feminine presence in a man's life is necessary. Like I said, for some men, if they do not have it in a wife, they will get it from their mom. Normally it's their mom. Because your mama is probably the next closest thing to authentic feminine energy than your wife. Okay, most of the time, assuming in normal, healthy situations. We know that it's not the case for all men. But for most men, it's going to be their mom and most healthy. That's why I tell ladies, at some point with your sons, you need to tell them, I'm not going to be on your emergency contact. No, I'm not showing up to do this for you. No, I cannot run that errand for you. No, I cannot. Go get you a wife. And this is especially true for Black men. Why? Because so many Black men come from single moms. So you'll hear these men say, I ain't getting married. I want to have multiple women. I don't need no woman. Whole time, yes, you do. Your mama is filling the voids of a wife with everything except sex. So they use their mama for their feminine source of trust, balance. Then they use the hoes like little squirrels to bust a nut. And that's got to be the worst combination ever, because doing both of those things keeps you from what you really want. Women, stop coddling your grown behind sons. If more women would stop coddling these grown men, they would have no choice but to go be a man and go get wives. use their masculinity to attract their own authentic feminine balance into their life. I don't need no woman. I don't need no woman. Also him calls his mother for every single thing. Also him calls his mother, my only one I trust. The baby have a line in his song like, I ain't going out to eat with no dog. I take my kids and my mom out to eat. Negroes like that, their mama is their wife. Okay? See, the reason why men have presently began to throw it in women's faces about you're going to be alone, you're going to be alone, is because their worst fear is being alone. A woman can go years without being sexual, without going on a date, without this and the third. Men cannot. They cannot be alone, as well as they're not supposed to. So if we want to entertain the Bible, we can entertain the story of Adam and Eve. Okay, so Adam was here, okay, and God was like, Adam looking sad, Adam going out sad out here in these streets, okay? He going out sad, so let me go ahead, go ahead and give him a lady, okay? Now, had he made Eve first, would he ever have made it? We don't know, okay? Probably would have made Adam just to make Eve's life a little bit easier, okay? But men cannot be alone. That's why I tell you, ladies, stop going on a break with your man, breaking up with your man, talking about you want a break, moving out, leaving, thinking that the man is sitting at home twiddling his thumbs and quilting, like he suddenly took up a new hobby, crochet and such. No, he's with another woman. He's either with the woman that he really wants, or he's with a placeholder woman. The placeholder woman is, while I'm waiting to get out the doghouse and I'm waiting for my woman to take me back, I'm gonna be over here, hunching on her, getting a little feminine energy from her. It takes 10 women with fake femininity to equal what it feels like to have one authentically feminine woman that truly loves you. It takes 10 of them to equal one of her. I like that you said that, humble brother. Some men will submerge themselves in work. Okay? Men that have authentic feminine balance and presence in their lives do not feel like they're always missing something. They are able to feel the feeling of satisfaction. Many men can sleep with 1,000 women in their lives and never experience the feeling of satisfaction. It's like eating and eating and eating and never getting full. And this is why, and this can go the same for women. There are some women who have never experienced a masculine man truly loving him and covering them in their presence. Some women have never felt it. So when you describe what it's like to have a masculine man cover you, love you, protect you, to a woman who has never experienced it, it's like trying to describe a sunset to a blind man. How can you describe it? What can you say? It's a puffy cloud. He doesn't know what a puffy cloud looks like. What can you say? It's purple. It's pink. They don't know the color. It gets lost in translation. This is why men have come to a total divide present day, where they're either totally anti-women, going their own way, save ourselves, or they're happy in relationships. So to save themselves, we don't need women no more. Man, they're so hurt. And they be over there, yeah, we don't need these women. Yeah, we don't need them. And then here go the men with authentic feminine balance in their life. They like this. When somebody's talking about something that you can't relate to, So you just get real quiet and do like this. Anthony X says he's happily single. Anthony, when the last time you talked to your mom? Matter of fact, Anthony, is there a way for you to send me a private message? Because I want to bring some of you on. I want to bring some of you on to talk with me. So if you guys want to come on to talk, to share your thoughts, what you need to do is send me, you have to FaceTime me. So the way it's going to work is you'll FaceTime me. I will have the phone here. I will be able to see you. Everyone else will not be able to see you, but they will be able to hear you. Send me a DM on Instagram saying, I want to join the live, and I will DM you my email to, I will send you my email to send me a FaceTime so you guys can come on here and say what you need to say, okay? It's Akuma say he's happily single as well. It's Akuma, when's the last time you had sex? Put that in the chat for me. Either put it in the chat or DM me on Instagram and either put it in the chat or DM me on Instagram and come join on and to talk to me. Well, I want them to come on and talk. I want them to come on here and express themselves. It's the whole point of life. Okay? So, even worse than their mama being their makeshift wife is if they have a female best friend. Oh, don't ever deal with the men that have them female best friends. Worst ever. Because his feminine space is already full. Men don't let go. If a man has a female best friend that's feminine and supportive of him, he's not going to let her go. Unless he is 100% sure that he has a guaranteed replacement woman, then sometimes he might go to the best friend and be like, listen, we can't be friends anymore. I have a woman. But remember we talked about when we were talking about women with their weight, how it's very difficult because the food is their source of gratification because they're not getting gratification from the men. And so when they go through their weight loss journey, the fear is that in-between phase of no gratification, where you're in between. You can't eat the food you want that was gratifying you, and you're in the middle of a weight loss journey, so you're still not getting the attention from men that all women need. So the women end up just staying fat and staying attached to the food because they cannot deal with that in between. So when a man has a female best friend, that's what he's going to do. He's going to be over here attached to her, terrified to really let go and build a relationship with you because this is where his consistent source of feminine energy has been. Now, you have some of those men that say, I'm single. Some men don't need feminine balance in their life because they are the feminine balance in their life. Some men don't need a woman because they're the woman. Some men just contain more feminine energy than others. And so when that happens, those type of men, they might still be miserable alone. Don't get it twisted. They still miserable and they still probably want to have sex. But it may not hurt them as bad because they possess so much feminine energy. Those might be the guys that tend to want to hang around other men more because since he's more feminine, he might naturally desire to be around more masculine men. All right, malevolent elephant. Thank you for the super chat of $20. He said donating to the church. I love it. Men. Okay. Let me see. Ooh, let me turn that off. That's not cool. Okay, I got some people coming to join in, guys. And one thing about it is this is normal. Okay? Heterosexual men need balance, need feminine balance. Okay? Just like for the women have to work on their exercises, letting it be known they need a man, men sometimes have to do the same thing. Have to do the same thing with women. Because some men are terrified to say, yeah, I need a woman. So they put up this front, and it's like, why? You're heterosexual. This is normal. This is the way God made us. I never understood why men and women claim to be heterosexual but have such an issue saying, yes, I need the opposite sex. No, I cannot reach my fullest potential without the opposite sex. Why is it such a problem? How you doing, my brother?
How you doing?
Why? Hold on. Why the sound ain't coming on here? Say something again.
How you doing?
Hold on. Let me see why this ain't. Hold on. Why this ain't going on the speaker? Hold on, sir. Bluetooth. See, why it's not? Hold on, I'm gonna hang up and call you right back. Let me see. I don't know why this is doing that. Don't tell me this is about to play with me today. Let me test this out. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so that's working. Let's see.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, so it's not, the sound ain't going. Okay, y'all put some in the chat if you can hear him. What's your name?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I'm just trying to make sure that everyone else can hear you.
You seem good.
Can y'all hear okay?
Yeah.
Not you. We know you can hear me.
I'm looking at the chat.
Oh,
I got two stuff.
all right. I'm trying to see, can I put the phone? Y'all, if y'all can't hear, let me know for real.
He said yeah.
Okay.
So my question to you is, right, how do you truly know if a woman is feminine? Like you said, they could say, hit you with the games, and they could play feminine, they could do certain things. How do you truly know if a woman is feminine?
You know.
Wow, I'm not even fat.
He's not fat, he's handsome, y'all.
Yeah, man, I'm back in business now.
Don't do him like that, he handsome. Don't treat him like that. Maybe he needs to clear his throat. He handsome. No, don't do him like that. So how do you tell if a woman is truly feminine? First of all, it's something that you'll feel. You won't feel any competition in front of her. You won't feel a way about failing or making mistakes in front of her. If you feel uneasy, or if you feel like you will be judged or look differently, most of the time that means she's not feminine. She's more her masculine energy trying to compete with you. Okay, if she does not pick and choose her battles with you, if every single thing it has to be highly confrontational, she's not feminine. If she talks about money and work too much, while you want her to be financially stable, but if she constantly money, talk, money, work, masculine, not feminine. And so you mainly want to pay attention to her mannerism and, again, how you feel about her, because many things lie except for vibrations. So when men sometimes feel that they cannot trust a woman, when they sometimes feel, I want to say insecure, but not necessarily insecure about yourself. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? That will tell you when a woman is feminine, you will experience a peace and calmness, and you'll know.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Anything else you want to add, my brother?
That was pretty much really the gist of my question. I just want to know, how can you tell? Because when you watch stuff like this, you can say, yo, if she's doing this, if she's doing that,
Mm-hmm.
and how can you tell? I want to hear the flip side of it. You know what I mean?
So how old are you?
29.
Are you married?
Nah.
You looking for one?
Eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Well, now you know what you need to look for.
My master's in accounting, so when I get past that.
Do you feel happy single?
Not necessarily happy, but I mean, I I'm pretty well in tune with my emotions. I go to therapy. I'm not afraid to like speak about all of it. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty in tune with stuff like that and my emotional well-being.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't really feel like I was unhappy. So it was cool. Like I understand the process, but it was.
Do you think you would prefer to be by yourself or prefer to be with a healthy, authentically feminine woman?
It's not natural to be by yourself, man. Come on, man. You need some soft body.
Okay. Well, I'm just kind of taking a poll here because some men like you have no problem admitting to it, and then some men act like they're going to die if they say no, I'm not fulfilled by myself.
I mean, it's two ways to go about it. Like the whole go your own way thing. I couldn't understand why some men would want to do that.
Now, why would they want to do that? Why you say that?
Affair. You know what I mean? Because
you said affair?
Yeah, it probably failed. Being married.
Oh, they failed. I think you said affair. Where you from?
I'm from Connecticut.
Okay, I'm hearing this accent. I couldn't.
No, I spent some time in Denver. I went to undergrad in Denver, so.
Okay. So you think it's a fear of failure, which is pretty much insecurity.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you don't feel secure in a relationship as much as you want to actually put a ring on it, but you still wanted to have it, but you're not really secure. You know what I mean?
I got you.
And so you got other things that happen with things like, yo, what if I do it and she divorced me and she get half of what I worked for, you know what I'm saying? And all of that.
Insecure.
It's fair. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you.
No problem.
You have a good one. Yeah, I see. This is the type of conversation I wanted to have, y'all. These type of conversations that we need to have because, honey, it be all the capping going on for me. I'm be by myself. Whole time he got a woman somewhere being a fake wife. No, why don't y'all just go ahead and get y'all a real wife? Why y'all have these fake wives? Men cannot be alone. The makeshift woman is never far. I look at all these men, mostly age 35 and higher, that they're depressed, suicidal, and when they're in public, they're acting like everything cool, and it's not. Y'all do not be cool at all. This is why I tell you, feminine ladies, I don't tell you, oh my God, Akuma, I sent you the email. I'm waiting for you to FaceTime me. I really wish this speaker would work. I'm just disgusted that this speaker does not want to work. Like, the audacity for me. Everything else works on it except what I need it to. Like, why? I don't understand this. I wonder if this one will work. And see, that's why I find it to be irresponsible because the men will sit there and tell these men, yeah, go your own way. Yeah, do your own thing. Well, how come y'all don't tell them about how you be depressed though? You know what I'm saying? How come y'all don't tell them that? Don't be lying to these dudes, telling them that all this is so great when it's not. So this is why, ladies, this is why I tell y'all all the time, the number one thing I want is for women to stop trying to force themselves into relationships. Okay? Y'all try to force yourself into these relationships because you are so afraid that somehow without you, these guys are now going to go out and just be so happy and live their best lives. They're not. Listen to the music. Almost every rapper has a song about how I can't trust nobody and nobody's really down for me. And, it's no one here for me and this, that, and the third. So many are that way. Listen to what they say. They communicate more than we think. Akuma, you got one more second to FaceTime me before I go on to somebody else, sir. I'm waiting on you, sir. Okay? Point is, y'all Negroes be lying. No, y'all are not happy by your own. No, there is no such thing as y'all going your own way. I told y'all the MGTOW dudes be hunching all the girls on Section 8. And they be going over there with their $80 to pay her rent. To pay her rent for the month because they trying to get some. Okay, because one thing about it, all heterosexual men want feminine energy and sex. And I shouldn't even say they want it. I should say they need it. Okay. And I think that Black male depression is a huge issue for us now. Thank you for the super chat, my aunt Etten. She says, hi sis, what do you have to say to the fathers who mold their daughters into women wives that they've always wanted? Why is this doing this? That they've always wanted but choose to simply not be honest with themselves about wanting a wife. I say that for the woman, as soon as she's able to, move out of state. Move as far away from him as you can. That's what I would say. Because that is a very slippery slope, and that will hold you back as well. Okay? At some point, everybody got to get off their parents' titties and go on and be grown. So many people sit and use their mama and daddy, it's not fair for men or women to sit and make their children their emotional support. Okay, these men be miserable out here, and these men be out here talking about, I'm never getting mad, I'm forever be a bad man. If they had the opportunity tomorrow to have an authentically feminine woman that be loyal, support them, take care of them, they would be on it in a second. You heard what the other brother said. He said that stuff be massive insecurity and fear. It's all about them being afraid to fail, afraid to lose it. Okay. Now, when y'all send me the request to come on the FaceTime, can y'all please check your inbox? Okay, because I'm sending you the email to do the FaceTime. So y'all got to make sure, don't just send it and then don't check it. Y'all got to send it. So this is why you don't sit and argue with a man and try to force the man into the relationship, because listen, feminine women cannot be the victim and the treasure at the same time. When you the treasure, go on. You see these guys. They out here, got the money doing their thing, and then they're still talking about they want to die. Nobody cares about me. Okay, and they end up in these cycles. Thank you for the super chat of $10, C-Square. He says, but Six, if I'm not happy alone, what do you propose I do? I don't want to be charged with aggravated assault because my preference refused to allow me to live in peace, quiet, and free. What you mean, sir? What does that mean? I'm not understanding. Anwar, do not come in here saying I don't know what I'm talking about. Come join the FaceTime. Are you on Facebook? So if you're on Facebook, send me a message and I will send you my email to come on here and say what you need to say. I don't want to see anybody in the chat talking about she don't know what she's talking about. Yes, she does. I know that y'all are mad because people see through y'all fake happiness. Okay, and it's just not it. Okay, men, someone said it means he's Ike Turner. Yeah, that's kind of the vibes I was getting too. I'm like, are you saying that you told Hoppo to beat me? Okay, I don't see where y'all at. Y'all saying that I don't know what I'm talking about. Where are y'all? Tell me how I'm wrong. Show me the lie. I'm over here. I'm looking at the game. The game was online the other day talking about, man, y'all got a good woman. You know what I'm saying? Don't let her go. You know what I mean? Ain't none out here. Boy, all y'all out here. Boy, y'all out here going outside, drowning yourself in whatever you can to distract yourself. And I feel bad for those of you who got that woman that y'all stringing along, that you know good and well you're never going to be with this woman, but you don't know how to be alone, so you keep her around just to keep you balanced. Boy, I feel bad for those types. That's got to be the worst. That's got to be the worst. Well, I guess the guys aren't going to come on here. I sent them the emails. They're not coming on. Y'all sitting here talking about I'm wrong, but I don't see I don't see nobody. I don't see nobody. How am I wrong? Men cannot be alone. They're never really single. They definitely still have a woman performing wifely duties. Period. Who gonna check me? Where is it wrong? Okay. And this is why feminine. No, Akuma. I'm not saying to email me. This email is for you to FaceTime me. Okay? Let's do this. Because you don't talk too much junk now. I'm contacting you on Instagram. Can you please answer the phone, sir? It's ringing. It's ringing. I'm waiting for you to answer. I'm waiting. Didn't join. Oh, that's what I thought. You know, my point in this live is because we do not focus. We focus so much on the negative. Okay. And so what the men do is the men sit on here and talk about, oh my God, we don't need women. Oh my God, I don't need them. I'm going to be single for life. I'm going to be the bachelor for life. Where? Oh, let me put, I put the wrong thing up here. Let me put my Instagram up here. Y'all, the way that you join the live, Jesus Christ, can we just follow some instructions? Y'all are sending me emails. The email is so you can FaceTime me. If you do not have an iPhone, call me on the Instagram. That's my Instagram on the bottom. Okay? Now listen to what I'm saying. Men cannot be alone. Y'all are never alone. Y'all be fake alone. But you will always have some type of makeshift woman playing a wife role in your life. Mostly y'all mamas. It's either a mama, a sister, or a female best friend of sorts. So that's why, again, then the women sit online. We don't need men. We don't need black men. We don't need them. How you doing, my brother? I'm good. Are you single? Huh?
I'm not in a relationship.
Are you single? Yes or no?
I just said I'm newly in a relationship. So that's
So no. Okay. Do you think that men know how to be alone?
I was talking to a friend about this the other day, and he was like really trying to live his life through his sisters.
Can you turn down the volume on do you have it playing in the background?
Is that better?
Yeah. So you said you were talking to a friend.
It's like he was seeing the future through his niece, and I'm like, but what about you? What happens to you in your twilight years? I think they'll be talking to him. Hold on
a second, my brother. Let me disconnect from this and reconnect. I'm sorry. 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Power on. Reconnect this. I don't know why that sounded like that. Hold on, y'all.
You get a tech guy.
I really do, sir. You have never lied about that, my brother.
What's Muhammad doing? I thought Muhammad would be the tech guy.
I know, right? Let's just blame Muhammad.
Shout out Muhammad.
When in doubt, blame Muhammad. Okay, that's my motto right now.
What you been doing about? What you think?
I said, when in doubt, blame Muhammad. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's the bro. But no, I just like, I think a lot of guys are thinking or overthinking the future. I don't think a lot of guys are thinking about the future. A lot of people don't necessarily think about later down the line. So these guys talking about fuck girls, fuck this, blah blah blah. It's like you're not thinking that you're gonna be old. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be by yourself. Ain't no one worrying about you.
You're gonna have a receding hairline. Your penis is going to get half hard. You're going to be at the doctor getting a blue pill prescription. The bottom of your ass is going to start to get saggy. Okay, your neck is going to start to droop. And it's so funny because they be trying to stay single because they don't want to have to share their bread. Just for them.
I wouldn't say it's just the bread part. It's like the emotional part. It's like,
well, that's what I hear them say most of the time. Well, most of the time when
he was younger, like
most of the time, listen, my brother, I'm talking about what is majority of the time. Majority of the time when I hear men talking about relationships and marriage, their issue is, so if she leave and then she take it all. So my thing is they avoid getting married. They avoid relationships, serious relationships in general, because they're holding on to their little bit few dollars they have, worried about somebody taking it from them, just for them to get old. But wait, just for them to get old and their hairline to start to recede, then they got Beijing, man weaves, makeup, girdles, and Viagra, just for them to have to get old and then pay a woman to be with them. You're either going to pay for a wife or you're going to pay for a full-time nurse. That's the irony of it. Men will go through a whole 20s, 30s, 40s single, talk about it's fun. Till their 50s and 60s hit. Then you got gout. Then you got arthritis. Okay. And then you better hope you got the bread in order to go ahead and hire you a full-time nurse, because, honey, you can forget about getting any type of attractive wife unless you gonna pay. So if men and women were smarter, I agree with you, my brother, they would think more long-term.
Yeah. I had a question for you, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had my last two exes. One of the biggest issues is that I eventually asked them to make me something, and after it's a whole thing. It's like, why should I cook for a man? Why should I do all this? And I think like the first guy that came on talking about like how you know a feminine woman, how can you as a leader?
Hold on 1 second, my brother. Hold on. I don't know why this is just killing me. I don't know why this is doing this.
You gotta get it checked out.
Normally that works. Okay. Repeat the last thing you said.
What's the last thing you heard?
I don't know. What's the last part of what you said? You said you had a question for me.
Yeah. So, in your opinion, how do you think about a man leading a woman to be more of a feminine woman, and how would he go about doing so? And the example I gave was them not cooking. Like that turned into a whole thing about like, why should I gender role both stuff? Like I'm like Northeast city stuff. I think like city girls are a little bit different than the way they think about that stuff.
So you're saying that you're trying to figure out how to get a woman to be more feminine?
Yeah. Do you think that that's an avenue that a man could play, or is that something that a woman just has to get to by herself?
Yeah, I mean, I think you need to vocalize it and say, listen, I feel like, our gender roles and our masculine and feminine energy is very important, and ask her how she feels about it. If she's not familiar with it, buy her my book, buy her Queen of Fua's book, invite her to, why are you laughing? I'm serious.
I know you are.
Invite her to follow my Instagram. Invite her to come on to YouTube. Invite her to join the Facebook group. But it is not something you can necessarily make her do. It's something that she has to want to do on her own, but you can make the space for her. Make sure she's not overworked. You know what I'm saying? Make sure she's not stressed out, doing too much, and help out as much as you can. Thank you for the super chat, C Square, $50. He says, Six, I wasn't raised or built to deal with modern day women. I love my black women, and I hate to seem like a sore brother. But with sisters, if we not getting it in the bedroom, we going after each other neck. I'm just being blunt. That's your fault. The man, the leader. The woman follow the man lead. So when y'all men act like, oh my God, I just cannot find a woman that I like outside of just hunching, that's your fault. You lead in that direction. You have to, that's why I say so many men, y'all got to reevaluate yourselves. Just like I don't let the women come on here and talk about, oh, the men this, the men that. No, the women look within themselves and figure out what they're doing wrong. It go the same with men, even more so because the man is the leader. The woman is not the leader. So even no matter how much work the woman does, she can only lead herself. But the difference with the man is when the man does the work, he can lead himself and the woman in that direction. So y'all got to stop doing the crying. Thank you so much, my brother, for coming on.
One last question.
Oh, what's up?
Are you familiar with Shahrazad Ali?
Come on now.
I can't say her name. I can't say it.
Shahrazad. You gotta. You got it. Shahrazad.
I was talking to my girlfriend about her and how she was talking about how like black women have things that they gotta do too, and it was like a trigger.
Mm-hmm.
And she just got like very defensive.
Wait, you said what? What? You have a question
about that? Like,
what was the question?
Shahrazad.
She got offended from Shahrazad Ali.
I didn't say she got offended. I said she got defensive because she said how black women have to deal with so much. Black women have to deal with.
She's committed to misery. The women that sit and complain, oh my God, I gotta do this. I have so much. They're committed to that. Step over their dead body and keep moving.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying like she's committed to that. Basically, she's making it seem like black women are more attacked and like to critique them is a step too far.
That's her reality. Listen to what I'm saying. That's her reality. She's committed to believing that. She does not want to believe anything outside of that. That is her comfort zone. Listen to what I'm telling you. Step over their dead body and keep going. A woman cannot commit to struggle and commit to a man at the same time. Once you see her committed to struggle, her space is filled and you need to keep moving like all other men do. That's why they don't have one, and their reality is that they are all on their own and the whole world is against them. But thank you, my brother. Have a good one. Yeah, so I'm still waiting for a guy to come on here and tell me how men can be by themselves and they don't need feminine balance in their life. I'm waiting. I still don't see. I see nobody. Okay. I don't see anyone coming on here. I don't see it, y'all. Okay. Let me see. Thank you for the Cash App, Mr. Henry. Try this. Yeah, ladies. Boy, they depressed out here. These dudes be depressed. They be fake happy in front of everybody. Behind closed doors, depressed, sad, and suicidal. Come on, brothers. I know y'all don't want to admit it. I know y'all sitting at home. Y'all go on my Instagram that's scrolling on the bottom and send me a message. If you have an iPhone, I'll send you the email to FaceTime me. If you do not have an email, then I will video chat you on Instagram. But y'all, the email address is not for you to send me an email. It's to join the FaceTime. Akuma, I'm blocking you because I don't video chatted you twice. Y'all see how they be lying? Y'all see how hurt they be? He's so hurt and he feels so exposed that he's on here. it's you bitches that's headed towards the brick wall. It's you bitches. No, sir, it's you. That's why you won't even come on here and have a conversation with me. Okay, you can't even have a conversation with a woman. Come on, and it goes to show it's men nervous to just come on here and just talk to me. That's a shame. You're on here saying it's not true. It's y'all. It's y'all that's gonna hit the wall and be alone. Well, I'm asking you. You're saying that what I'm saying is not true. I'm asking you to come on here and have a conversation with me. You can't even do that. You're just at home. You probably look a hot mess in your mom's basement with dried up socks on your desk. And that's why you don't want to come get on this video chat with me. That's why all you can do is sit here and say, it's not true. They be so mad, honey. It's just so, it's very unbecoming. And it's very telling as to why so many of y'all are miserable the way you are. It all makes so much sense now. That's why so many of y'all are miserable. Y'all are miserable. And that's what I want the women to understand. That I'm not just going to get on the women and say, we need a man, we need a man. I want to make it clear that the men need us as well. Okay? Black men all suffer from mental health due to PTSD, due to all these men that look like them being murdered every day on TV. So you add PTSD on top of that, okay? Don't let them have had a terrible mother. Y'all put in a chat, if you can guess, when they do psychological evaluations of serial killers, can y'all guess what is majority of the time, and I want to say the number was a good 87% of the time, what commonality that all serial killers have? I also want to make a note that in most cases of serial killers, their victims are always women. Can y'all put in the chat and guess what between a good 87% of male serial killers, what commonality they all have? I want to see y'all in the chat take a guess on what is the common, when researchers and scientists and psychologists line them all up and put all their similarities and differences, what is the number one thing that they all have in common? Someone says Dr. Umar was looking for a wife on Breakfast Club. Dr. Umar is a perfect example of the type of man that cannot progress and get to his full potential because he doesn't have a wife. He is so imbalanced on his masculine side. That's why he's so disorganized. It's so many black men that hold themselves back. And the most that they'll ever accomplish is things like entertainment and media, because they cannot organize and progress forward because they are so imbalanced. Dr. Umar is the perfect example of that. Y'all remember a few years ago where Dr. Umar got caught trying to get some puss from the stripper in Philly, and everybody came down on him. I said, man, leave that man alone. He just trying to get some ass. That man been single for how long? He got 2 kids by like 2-3 different women. Another one of them be on child support. Look at him. We've seen Dr. Umar, he's still repeating the same stuff over and over. It has not progressed at all. Why? He's imbalanced. He has no authentic feminine energy in his life. Then they wait until everything has gone to shit. Then they're like, no, I need a wife. You should have been had you a wife. As a man, you need a woman. Okay? I don't have no problem with Dr. Umar. I like Dr. Umar. Okay? I like Dr. Umar. However, I got to call a spade a spade. I got to call a spade a spade, okay? He needs a wife. That's what I'm telling y'all. That's why he has not progressed. He's been doing the same thing for the past, I don't know how long. Imbalance, okay? A lot of y'all need to get out of relationships with y'all mamas, okay? I have no problem with Dr. Umar. I've met him before. He's very nice. But he is very imbalanced, okay? Very imbalanced. Let's try to call Akuma again. Hello? He hung up. Cap in. And he picked the phone up and then hung it up, and it definitely looks like he has no haircut in his mom's basement. At this point, I'm just clairvoyant. I don't know how I be knowing this stuff. I knew it. I was like, he ain't got no haircut, and he's in an embarrassing background. That's why you don't want to get on this phone. I knew it. You definitely need a wife so you get up out your mama basement, sir, and you can have a woman to make your house a home. There is not a single man on this planet that is really happy single. These men be fake single. I'm single. Whole time, his mama, no, I'm not going to leave him alone. He wrote 5 comments on here talking about what she's saying, it ain't true. We don't need y'all. He don't wrote all the comments. I'm telling him, okay, come have a conversation. This fool, I call him 3 times, he don't answer. Then when he finally answers, he has a puff in his head laying on grandma looking blankets. And I called it. I said, oh, I know those types. Mama's basement, he the type I'm talking about. He gonna cry tonight. As soon as he get off of this, chat, he gonna crawl up in a ball in his mama basement by himself and cry. And again, this is important because in my opinion, this is a silent killer of men present day. Okay, so I don't really see anyone who had got the answer right about what serial killers have in common. I don't know. I don't see anyone who got the answer right. So I'll tell you guys. When they did a study and lined up a bunch of serial killers. Oh, one person got it. Oh, here we go. Y'all got it now. Bad relationship with mom. If y'all want to come speak your piece, you got 2 options. You send me, my Instagram is going along the bottom of the screen. Okay? Go on that Instagram page. Say, I want to join the live. If you have an iPhone, I'm going to send you my email to FaceTime me. If you do not have an iPhone, I am going to video chat you directly from Instagram. Okay? Now, I have faith that we can go ahead and get this together. Okay? Thank you for the $5 Cash App, family business. Send you a heart. Oh, I see his other Cash App over here. Thank you, Troy Joyner, for $55. He says, name hometown zodiac. What you trying to look up my chart? My name is Six. My hometown is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I'm a Virgo. With a Sagittarius rising and a Capricorn moon. So whoever is into astrology, there you go. Boy, there is no smoke here. I mean, the fire department can go home. So ladies, you know what this tell me? That what I'm saying is true. And if y'all have a question, make the question fast. Because this really is not for y'all to come in here and ask me a question. It's really for y'all to come and share your perspective. What y'all think. Are men ever happy single? Because I don't see it. I see them fake single with a woman pretending to be their wife doing wife duties. Eric, I am Anthony. You need to come on the Instagram. What's your question, my brother?
You know what? I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I know I definitely need the balance, but it's hard.
Now, when you say it's hard, what does that mean? Like it's hard to find somebody?
Yeah, hold on. Let me take you off of YouTube.
Thank you for the super chat. Diana of $14.99. Thanks, sis. Okay, y'all send me a DM on Instagram and say I want to join the live. So when you say it's hard, my brother, what do you mean by that?
And here's why. I'm just not meeting any of the type of women that I was meeting 10 years ago. It's a whole different dynamic out here. The conversations are different. Women are different.
Are you sleeping with them?
No, that's why I wanted to talk to you.
time you got some? When last time you got some?
I don't want to say because that's gonna sound really stupid. No, for real, I'm not. No, really, I'm not. I'm divorced. I had a long relationship.
You a handsome brother. You could get some if you want. Tell the truth. When the last time you had some?
I'm not gonna say.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're saying, okay, and the reason why I ask that is this. The men will sit here and they'll say, boy, these women ain't like they used to be, but they're still sleeping with them. Like, they're like, man, these women ain't shit. They sure ain't like they used to be. And it's like, sir.
No, I'm dead serious. I have a lot of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us, older. Most of us have been married. Most of us are not married anymore. And the women that we meet out here are not talking about a damn thing.
So give me an example of, break this down to me on how it go. Ladies, listen, this is why I be trying to tell y'all how to win. I be telling y'all that bitches ain't shit. Y'all don't be want to listen to me. I remember my brother a few years ago. I was one of the first women that came on the internet and was like, all right, I'm just going to keep it real. We all for years have sat here and talked so much about how men ain't ish, men ain't ish. I said, but I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all the truth. These bitches ain't shit either. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I said, they're going to hate me for this. And when that happened, the women got so mad at me, called me a pick-me. I said, but I'm serious because all the women that I was meeting in my life were getting on my nerves. And I was like, damn, I know that if y'all getting on my nerves, I know for a fact, I cannot imagine the amount of nerves you are getting on with these men. If you're getting on my nerves and I'm not fucking you, I can only imagine y'all are got to be unbearable for these men. And then you a pick me. I said, I'm not a pick me. I just want us to be real about this shit. Most women, if you ask them, how many of your friends do you trust? I'm talking about trust, like you could leave her alone with your man. I'm talking about like tell her anything. Most women can't name maybe one, and it's usually their mom or something like that. Hell, most women can't even trust their own mama. When women could sit and fill up this entire notebook with stories of how many other women have crossed you, turned on you, and I have never been hurt in my life as much as I've been hurt by a woman before. But yet the women will sit and act like it is not us. It is all of the men, and we're innocent. I said this years ago. I said, they ain't shit in the majority. And this is why now, present day, the solution to it is for women to step into their femininity, up their quality, look good every day, fall into our vulnerability, our softness, and you're going to win. Because now you have something different to offer than the other 85% of women who ain't hitting on nothing. So my brother, paint the picture for me. So you go out and about, you see a lady you think is attractive, you go to her, ask for her number, and then what?
Oh, no, it doesn't even work that way.
Oh my God.
I mean, here's my point on this is that the most successful guys that I know right now are the married ones. Those that be having, they have the wife, then they got 2, 3, 4 girlfriends.
And successful, not just YouTubers, athletes, and rappers.
No, regular guys here in the Midwest.
And the only reason why I say that is because what Negroes will do is when you say that men cannot be as successful and go as far when they're not married, they'll mention a YouTuber or an athlete or a rapper like, well, they're successful and they're not married. And it's like, that's not real. That's fantasy. That's the only reason why I said that. Okay, I'm sorry. That's my last time interrupting you, my brother. Go ahead.
There's a huge difference between somebody who makes $80,000, which is a good income in the Midwest, and somebody who makes $8 million in the same city. I mean, I live in an NFL city, so it's not like everybody's broke. There's some black men out here that got major coin. But, most of the guys, if you're successful, you make 80 plus. And all of my married friends who are out there, not all of them are out there, but the ones who are the ones who got 4 girlfriends. They're rotating. All my friends are the ones out here like, I can't get a woman to act serious. They don't want that. It's the
Yeah, because the woman is the anchor. See, when the man is a ship, the woman is the anchor. When a man, this is why men in majority they'll be in a relationship and then cheat before they just be single, because they know they need that one woman for the stability, the anchor. They need that one woman to keep them grounded, to keep them balanced, and they know that you have to pour into a woman to a certain degree to get that back. That's why you can't get that from 4 or 5 different women in your rotation. You really can only get that from one.
Right, but my issue is that I've always been a person that's been in relationships and dealt with feminine women and things of that nature. And since I haven't for the last couple of years, I haven't dated seriously in 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because I haven't wanted to. It's not because I'm a punk or anything like that. It's just that I'm not meeting the type of women that I'm accustomed to meeting. And it's not because I'm in a different location.
See, I want you to give me an example. Like I said, I was trying to get you to kind of like walk me through how this go when you get to that point where you're like, throw the whole woman away. This ain't it.
Well, a lot of women. Well, let me say this.
I'm gonna grab my charger, but never mind. I have a charger right here. I'm sorry. Continue.
Don't worry about it. I did take a break and went online exclusively for a while because I was just tired of going out and being the age that I am, over 40, and then going out and being amongst people that I wasn't comfortable being around. So, over the course of the time that I was online dating, I had a total of 4 dates, maybe 4 dates.
Mm-hmm.
Over the course I was online dating, and of those dates, I only had 1 second date.
Damn.
They just weren't on, like it. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I was coming at it in the wrong way. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it. But given the benefit of the doubt, maybe I was. But I haven't had a second date in a long, just years.
So do they not want the second date, or you don't want the second date?
They don't want it. And it's funny because...
So then you the common denominator. So what's wrong with you?
No, I mean, but here's the thing, right? I'm not any more different than I was when I was on the market before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the same man. I do the same job.
Okay.
I'm the same person, basically. You know, I've grown in certain aspects, but I haven't gone down in it. And what used to get good conversations, good rapport, good dating life, then just absolutely doesn't work these days. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for a lot of the people that I know. It's like regress, not progress. And that if you want to
Your phone breaking up a little bit, but the thing is, my brother, different catches require different bait, and Negroes mutate every 5 years. So my theory is this: I don't like when married women try to give dating and relationship advice, because they're speaking through their singular relationship. Especially if this woman has been married for more than 5 years, you can't speak on the dating present day. Why? Because Negroes mutate every 5 years. So let's say if it's the year 2000, you get with somebody, you stay with them 5 years. By 2005, Negroes done mutated into something else. So if you are divorced for some time, you don't been through 5, 10 few different revolutions around the sun of Negroes mutating. The women now, they want you to make their Cash App go off for a second date. That's probably what you're not doing. You ain't spending no money.
I spend money on dates, but I'm definitely not about to be cashed out.
I know that's right, as you shouldn't.
Well,
good luck, my brother. Good luck. They want Cash Apps. They said these women these days have said, listen, if you want to talk to me, I seen a brother talk about he tried to holler at a girl the other day, and the girl talking about and he asked for the number. The girl gave him the cash app. I said, baby, boy, it ain't it. See, I now they're gonna kill me for saying this, but I'm gonna put this out there. I would go so far to say, okay, I would go so far to say that it is easier for a feminine woman to find her a good, competent man than it is for men to find a good, competent feminine woman.
Oh, absolutely. There are plenty. If you could see and know my single friend, you would understand.
No, I don't have to, because I see it myself too. I know you're not lying, because I see it too. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I want to say, because see, the rhetoric for so long was, oh, there's more women than men. There's more women. That's why I know for the ladies, when they truly fall into their femininity, it doesn't matter how many other women are there. You are still a rarity. And then when a Black woman steps into and embraces and falls in love with her womanhood and femininity, now what she's doing is she puts herself in a league of her own. And then when you sit and do those numbers, now it actually ends out where there's 3-4 good men for every one feminine Black woman. So that's how Black women, again, finding solutions, that's how Black women can flip things in our favor. So my brother, would you say that you are more happy and fulfilled single, or were you more happy and fulfilled married?
Oh, married, absolutely.
That's why Mary had a little lamb. Thank you so much, my brother.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Have a good night. Thank you. Pearl, baby Pearl, these Negroes be lying. I'm happy single, bachelor for life. Hold on, my mom calling. Mom, I need you to come here with me. Mom, I need this advice. No, you single for life. Be by yourself. That means no feminine balance. Yeah, I'm single for life. Anyway, yeah, let me take one of my women in my rotation out to eat that's also having sex with other men. That's why she don't mind being in my rotation. And I think she likes me because she's fake jealous of my other women. When she really don't care, or she really don't like me at all. It's just her ego. But yeah, let me go ahead and take this bitch out to eat so I can get me some sex. You're lying and you're not happy single. Why do y'all think men cheat? Let me tell y'all something. If men were happy single, they would just be single for real. Men will get married, be in a relationship, and cheat because they know that single life ain't it for men. It is not it. Okay? When women have sex, 80% of the time, they're not even having an orgasm. So whether a woman is having sex or not, we'll be fine. Half the time, a woman is having sex to please the man, but y'all gotta have it. So, boy, these days, a woman can get her money right, hire her a handyman, a bodyguard, and get a vibrator, and she can go on like that for a long time. Whereas y'all men, oh no. Y'all say you're single, but they got 4 women. Y'all will be in a relationship and then go cheat instead of just being single. Why? Because y'all can't be single. All this leads to me is y'all can't be single. You say I'm bachelor for life. I ain't never settled down, but you are sleeping with 4 different women. You can't go to sleep unless you don't crawl up in the sun. But y'all be insecure. What this comes down to is y'all are not happy being single. Y'all don't like being single. Y'all cannot be single. If y'all was really happy being single, y'all simply would just go ahead and do that. But no, y'all will get married, be in a relationship because you know you need the stability and consistency of having the woman in your life. Okay? Anthony X, I'm about to block you. Talk about men in their 30s ain't thinking about women. Negro, please. Yes, they are. All y'all think about women. All y'all think about women all day, every day. Okay? All y'all. So stop the lies. If being single was so great, y'all would do that. Ain't none of y'all really single. Y'all either gonna pay a prostitute, y'all either gonna have an assistant, your mammy, a female best friend, something. That means y'all not happy being single. Okay, I know so many women where when they say they're single, they're really single. They're not going out with anybody. They're not having sex with anyone. It just is what it is. Okay, a woman can go on a break with a man and really be by herself, figure her feelings out, go to therapy, heal. Whereas a man go on a break and 2 days later, he is trying to find some ass, laid up with the next chick. Half of y'all men, when y'all women go to work, you can't stand being alone. You with the side chick soon as she go to work. Y'all, so that tell me right there, no, y'all are not single, and that's all right. That's what I want y'all to get. It's okay. If being single was so great, they would really be that. If you say you enjoy being single, stop making your mama be your wife. Stop making your best friend be your wife. Stop taking all these bitches out to eat so you can get puss. Imagine having to take bitches out to eat to get puss. Look at all the time and money that takes up, when you could be investing that into your woman, a wife. Where y'all at, fellas? Y'all had a lot of talk in the comments. Where y'all at? I want y'all to prove to me, okay, that y'all single bachelor for life lifestyles is truly fulfilling to you, because it's not. Bachelor, single means just that, singular, by yourself. No sex, no woman in your life fulfilling feminine duties. I'm talking about on your own, single. Y'all ain't happy being single. That's why y'all are not. That's why y'all fake single and fake happy. And that's why won't none of y'all come and call me. Because I'm waiting. Y'all had all this. First of all, men don't need a woman. The women need us. Okay? First of all. Talking about only weak men need a woman. No, only heterosexual men need women. Y'all, I was having a conversation the other day with a gentleman, and he said, you know, I don't really understand how these dudes these days downplay the importance of sex, downplay the importance of vagina. Men be like, yeah, all you gotta offer is sex. That's a lot. Okay, that's a lot. Stop acting like hello? Why you ain't get on the video? I said, why didn't you get on the video? They can't see you. Only I can see you. Yeah, they don't see you. Only I see you.
Am I on the video now?
No.
Minute.
Oh wait, I see you. Okay. What's going on, my brother? Do you think that men can actually be single and be happy and fulfilled?
Do I think men can be happy and fulfilled single?
Yeah.
It depends on your income. Because in the end, a peace of mind and the fact that I don't have to ask nobody for nothing and I make enough money, that brings me enough happiness, because there's a lot of brothers out here.
So are you single?
Well, I'm single because my woman passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Over 20 years we was together.
Ooh.
Yeah. And you know what? These women today, it's a nightmare. They got minds of their own. They're not trying to deal with men. They are trying to please each other.
Honey!
Manly, they don't care about what the fuck we talking about. They want to do them. That's the fucking problem. And I tell you, it's a breath of fresh air when I see a woman with no tattoos or small tattoos. They trying to fuck. You know what? Black women today have fell for the okie doke of the white woman.
Oh, you ain't never lied.
Remember the white girl that was smoking, drinking, having tattoos back in the day, and we looked at them like they were crazy? They used to call them. They used to have all the black on, the trench coats. They used to be totally against
the ladies of the night.
We have done away with being clean cut, beautiful, nice looking people. People think looking raggedy, no haircut, looking crazy, like that's in. These women, they're not listening to us. They're not listening to what we want.
Ooh! And you know the irony in that is that the women now are gay, but then they over there, like you said, more concerned about approval from one another than the man. I told y'all what I go through, that they love to call me a pick me, and I worship black men. I'm like, bitch, I'm a heterosexual woman. Do you think I care about what you bitches? I don't care about what y'all bitches think. You can't do anything for me. And I said, y'all can't do, you have nothing I don't already have, and you can't do shit for me. So hell yeah, I'm worried about what the man wants. Why would I care about what you want? And you're a woman too. You have nothing I don't have.
Right. But you know what? I'm a truck driver. Atlanta is full of following crazy women.
They all look the same.
Women know, but they so stuck on stupid to be. They want to be in control.
Yep.
But then when this man breaking their house or breaking their car or rob them,
they scared.
Then it's the big thing of having a man, but then it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, these women, they don't want us and listen to us. They all about themselves. And social media is the construct that's making this, that's just putting this on a whole different level.
So my brother, so you had a queen for 20 years. How long ago did your queen pass? You said how long?
23 years.
How long ago did your queen pass?
She passed away in 2018, January 2018.
Oh, so that's fairly recent. So after the queen passed, when you were ready to kind of open your eyes to move on and what else is out here, you was like, oh no.
Hey, you know what? I'm a dead believer that certain zodiac signs are compatible.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've tried Libras, I've tried Geminis, I've tried Sagittarius. I'm only compatible with Pisces is my compatibility.
What's your sign?
Scorpio. And she's a Pisces. Ain't nobody out here can be with them. That mixture right there.
Well, nobody can be her. I don't even think it's that. I think no one can be her.
You know what? You're right, because we grew up young and we grew together. And we became what is hard to find, that best friends. That it's bigger than an argument. You know, somebody has to love somebody more and say, you know what? I'm sorry. And honestly, it was her, because I did a lot of messing up, and most men do. When I found out she was sick, it really hurt me, and I wasn't on board 100%, maybe 90, 95, never 100%. But you know, you live and you learn. You can't see until it's gone.
Ooh.
You cannot see it until it's gone.
And see, I feel like that right there this is why I say there is no issue that affect the black woman that does not also affect the black man and vice versa. Because I think what has happened is women are in these relationships, and like you said, they're giving more than the man is. And I think that so many women have seen that happen to other women that now they're like hotels. Now they're like, oh, I'm not doing it. All these other women have tried to do right by the men and they don't appreciate it. But that's why I try to push the message to women to not force relationships. And then to also understand that sometimes, I talked about this in my maybe 1 or 2 lives ago. I said, sometimes men can take 10, 15 years to fall in love. And I know for that to be true because it has happened to me before, where my ex, we were together for 3 years and he was not in love with me. I didn't realize until it was over that he was not in love. Okay. And it wasn't until we broke up and he had to get out there and see how raggedy the women are. And that's when he came back and apologized and was like, I loved you, but I wasn't in love with you, but now I'm in love with you. But then it'd be too late, because now the man don't hurt the woman, made the woman feel like she tried and he's not giving anything back. But as a woman, you have to sometimes make a decision like, is that just the way it is? Do men have to lose a woman to realize that they love them? Because men take a longer to fall in love. But I think it says a lot that you were with this woman for over 20 years And you know, unfortunately, she passed away, and now I feel you're like, listen, I'm not even gonna try to find nobody else. These women ain't no good.
Don't get me wrong, I'm open-minded, but I'm telling you, these women can't even light a match to her. They just can't. And most of them is the tattoos. It's like, why do y'all have sleeves? What man told y'all they like that?
This brother is the man vexed on them tattoos. Them tattoos got you vexed.
Oh my God, these tattoos is nuts, man. I mean, y'all just destroying y'all.
That man vexed about them tattoos. Not like them man.
On your skin, your skin has gotten old. You can barely see it. You know it's gonna fade. Come on now, stop.
I think it's masculine.
You know what else? It is masculine because sailors started tattoos. When I was growing up,
I'm done with you.
tattoos.
He said sailors started tattoos. I'm not fooling with you. I'm not fooling with you. But listen, my brother, I'm gonna let somebody else get on. But thank you so much for sharing that with me.
You know what though? I'll be down in Orlando. I'm dropping a load off down there. Come Monday. Yeah.
I'm in Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm from Orlando, but I'm in the A.
Okay. I go to Atlanta all the time. I go there at least once or twice a week.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
St. Louis.
Oh, St. Louis in the building tonight. There's a second person from St. Louis.
Yeah, I'm from St. Louis area, and it's terrible. The women around here are just lost.
All right, my brother. Well, thank you.
But one more thing, they don't need us, see. They don't. Black women don't need us. They making just as much money as we are. And when you making money,
We gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that though.
You don't need somebody. You ain't gonna need them. Women don't need us because they make more. I look around, women driving cars more than men.
We're gonna talk about that though. We're gonna have a whole nother live stream. We're gonna address that because there's a few caveats to that we're gonna talk about.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night, my brother.
All right, thanks.
Bye. Bye. You put all your stuff up?
No.
Okay, say good night. I love you. Get good sleep, okay? Get good sleep, okay? I love you.
Oh, let me just do these 25 pull-ups.
No, go to bed. I already let you live this long. You could have been did that. No. Finesse game. You get your finesse from me. Your children try to finesse you, not knowing, sweetie, I gave you the finesse. You inherited the finesse from me. How are you gonna finesse the finesse? Okay, come on now. You can't finesse the finesser. Eric Jr., I am video chatting you. If you are on here, check your Instagram. Check your IG. How you doing, my brother? Do you think that men can be happy and fulfilled while single?
Yes, I think they can.
Are you single?
Yeah, I'm single.
How long have you been single?
So, since Valentine's Day, actually.
Since Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, is that what you broke up with the girl on Valentine's Day?
Something like that. That's the last time we talked.
Eliza, cut it. Go to bed. He dodged it. I'm weak. So, when's the last time you had sex?
It was like at least a month ago.
Oh, wait, so hold on, wait. Nah, hold on Single means by itself. Okay? So, clearly you were not happy not having sex. So you decided to get some puss. So that means you were not happy single. If you were happy single, why did you find the need to clap cheeks?
So, pretty much, that was just spontaneous. I met this girl out of nowhere and then went on a random impromptu date, and then one thing led to another, and it happened. But other than that, I feel like I'm not really chasing a relationship or anything like that. I'm not chasing any validation from a woman or any feminine attention or energy right now.
Is your mother living?
Yeah, she's alive.
How often do you talk to your mom?
Very often, probably at least once or twice a day.
Pay attention. So your mom is your wife?
Nah, it's not like that. My mother's not really. My mother's a boomer. So.
Well, the point is this. This is my whole point here. My whole point is this. Men are not happy single, and then you guys will try to make makeshift wives, so to speak, to provide the feminine balance in your life that all men need. So you talk to your mama twice a day. You just was clapping cheeks 3 weeks ago. Sir, you are not happy single. Sorry. Happy single means talking to your mama twice a week, not twice a day. And subconsciously, you will lean on your mother for that because you need the balance. You need that authentic feminine balance that you know really love you and care about you. So it's okay to say that no, you're not fulfilled single. That's why you clapping cheeks.
All right, so to add in context, when I say talk, I just pretty much mean my mom and my 2 other siblings and one of my female cousins, which is all in the group chat. So we just talk shit on that. So that's our form of communication.
Sir, I hope you're not in school to become a lawyer because you're not making a compelling argument, but thank you. You do not have a future in law.
It's funny you should say that.
Don't tell me you're a law student.
Nah, my sister is, and I just asked her just to.
She may have got it. Leave it to her. You find something else to do, my brother. Thank you. Thank you for coming on. You have a good night.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Yeah, guys, they be lying. Okay, they be lying. They are not happy single. Okay, and that is okay. The purpose of this entire thing was to let it be known that we need each other. Now, y'all ain't gonna have me doing all these videos getting on the women and think that y'all gonna be safe. No, y'all ain't safe either now. I'm gonna get on y'all too. We're gonna take 1 or 2 more, guys, and then we're gonna take 1 or 2 more, and then we'll get off here. If I did this right. Okay. Yes, do not mention other content creators. Being single means you're by yourself. Y'all go on Merriam-Webster and look up the definition of single. It means standing alone, independent by itself. Okay? Black Nitro, if you're bringing him up, if he's living in your brain, go on his channel. I hate that y'all worship that man the way y'all do. And then everything that somebody does, y'all be like, y'all trying to be like him. What do you mean? When stuff like this has existed for God knows how long before he did it. So y'all kill me. That man be on your mind. Like, I don't understand that. Stop that. Jesus Christ. Men do have a time limit. Men do have a time limit. Like I said, that's when they be with girdles and man weaves and Beijing and blue pills. Being single means you're by yourself. How you doing, my brother? Okay, Tania, you're obsessed. That's what you get when you have a whole generation of men that didn't have their fathers. Then when an old nigga get on the internet and say something, they all will look at him like it's their daddy and they saint and they king. Well, where is y'all fathers? Shouldn't y'all be looking up to y'all fathers like that? Where is y'all daddies? All right, my brother got a job. All right. Okay. Let's do the dance for the brother with the job. All right. See you at work. A little piece of a job, my brother. All right. All right. Don't play now because you got your little job now. You better stop playing now. Oh, don't play now. You better stop. You shouldn't have. So, my brother, do you think that men are happy being single?
I think like they're happy being single. I feel like you got times, like moments where you might feel a little lonely, but when you look at how much you get done, you achieve it, and how much less stress you have, it's better. You're better off that way.
Now, keep in mind, single means by yourself. So the minute that there's female companionship or company, that means that man does not enjoy being single. So keep in mind, I'm talking about a man being single, meaning by himself, meaning he does not have any makeshift wife or any woman filling that position. He's not having sex with anybody. I'm talking about single, by himself. Are you single? Are you single?
Like I said, when I was out there dating, it was more time, more money, less focus, less, you know what I'm saying? Like ever since I was like, yeah, why? You know what I'm saying? Ever since I just like stopped doing that, I became more at one.
So are you sexually active? Are you sexually active? Why you started stuttering? So when last time you had sex? Boy, you better stop. You better stop in the name of Jesus.
I'll take it, but if not, I got things to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really, it's not, I'm 33, so when you get in them 30s, you like, fuck it, I have to get to the next level. When I was in my 20s, oh yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get this girl, have a rotation, I see girls come up, like, shit ain't work no more.
Oh, I hear you, sir. So you said you're more worried about making your money. Okay, so you work all week, you get your paycheck. Okay, so you work your butt off all week, you get your check, and then you go out to eat by yourself and enjoy the weekend by yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I got home, but they always ask me to go out, but a lot of times I forget about it. I go out by myself. Sometimes I go out with them, but I like being by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you get paid and you get dressed and you go out to eat at a restaurant by yourself. So how long have you been living that way?
33 years. Shit, on 33 years. I think, well, I dated some girls out in the military and I had relationships, but, you know what I'm saying, after relationships, I'm like, I just try to get to the next level. You feel me?
So you get up, go to work, and come home every day. You're not having sex with anybody. You're not going out to eat. Is your mother alive? How often do you talk to your mom?
Every day. I'm trying to tell you, men don't think like the same way. Men focus on what's trying to get to the next level. We spent 30, 40 years riding. We don't really care about relationships like that. That's more like a woman thing. We trying to take care of our family, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get to the next level. I don't know if this makes sense. You cool as fuck. I like you, though. Yes, I think about it, though. Like, you could have said you were free. Yeah, we ain't. I'm about to start school. I'm about to start barber school. You know what I'm saying? I might want to get me a shot. I got shit to do. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want no extra stress. You know what I mean? It'd be cool. Like, I get anybody want a relationship, but it ain't no priority. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against it, but it's not that serious for me. I know you hear me or my signal is bad.
I hear you, sir. Well, thank you, my brother. You look fine. You look fine. You got kids. You got kids. You got kids.
I ain't got no kids.
You be lying, but all niggas lie. We can get over that, but that's all right. Well, you know you be lying, honey, but that's okay. Okay, well.
Yeah, that's another thing. Wait, you got no child support. You know what I'm saying? Like, makes me cry about child support. Like, yeah, I ain't got to worry about none of that shit. Got no child support. I've been in the military. I served my country. I put on this bread. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You got a little pension. You got benefits. You got benefits.
I got benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, like benefits is like stuff people always talk about. Like, they worry about their benefits and their retirement. I don't even worry about that shit. Like,
I know, right, y'all?
Retirement. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But that's what.
He fine. I'm sorry, sir, but your voice does not match the way you look.
You say what?
Your voice does not match the way you look.
I know. People tell me all the time.
He fine as hell, y'all. I cap to y'all not. He fine as a mug. He brown skin. You can tell he tall. He got nice hair. He fine. But for some reason, he sound like Poindexter. Why you got his Poindexter voice? What? Boy, God had a sense of humor with you, sir. God was like, all right, I'm gonna make him tall, chocolate. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give him a little bit of a job, and then God tried to be funny, and then gave him this voice. God, boy, that one, you shouldn't have did that to the man. Boy, if somebody heard your voice, they would not expect you to look the way you look, child. But thank you, my brother.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I done heard that. All right, you're welcome.
Have a good night, fine brother. Good night. I've been undefeated in this stream. Okay, I am now exhausted of all these KOs that I have completed on this stream. What I told y'all. What I told y'all. They don't really be single, and I told y'all the number one thing they do is they mama. All of them. Yeah, I'm single. I could be happy single. When time you tell your mom? Every day, twice a day. That's where you're getting your feminine balance, feminine support from. Does anybody else want to get on here and have me knock them out? I'm feeling very Mayweather-esque here, waiting for someone else to come on here and prove my point. Shall there be no other takers? I declare the win of House sixthegoddis. She shall get the honor of the winner of tonight's live. Ladies, we are focused on solutions here. I do not want to see a bunch of Black women fat, bad attitude, nasty, hoeing, talk about these niggas ain't shit. Because the truth is, y'all also ain't shit. And just like the men have things about themselves that we will have to put up with, we also have things that they have to put up with as well. Don't ever get too big for your britches. I don't know why too many of y'all sisters sit over here and you blame the fellas for everything. Feminine ladies do not have to blame men or get upset with men. Leave. Any woman in her femininity, if you feel like you're not being treated the way you should, if you're whatever it is, leave. Leaving is the worst punishment that you can give them. Because bitches ain't shit out here in these streets. Okay, all these men talk about they're happy single, they be doing drugs. Oh, I didn't even bring up the drugs. A lot of them be doing heavy drugs. Heavy drugs, sleeping with whore to whore, and using their mama as their mom wife. Or a female best friend or a sister. And then half of the time, the mom wife is the closest thing they have. But then so many of them low-key resent their mothers. They low-key resent their mothers. Because a lot of men that end up in these bachelor for life and claim they're happily single, they have bad relationships with their mothers. Or they're mad at their mothers for picking a wrong father. Or they're mad at their mothers for doing their daddy wrong. Or their mother was a whore. When we talked about the serial killers before, and how most serial killers are men. I also want to add another fun fact that most serial killers are either Pisces or Virgos, which I can understand because us Virgos, I can understand how Virgos can turn into serial killers. I can totally get that. Anyway, back to the topic. When these men are serial killers, that they normally target women. And that when they did a study and lined up all the serial killers and looked at their similarities, the number one similarity in them all is either no mothers, bad relationships with their mothers, or abused by their mothers. The woman is the first teacher. She either teaches her child distrust, unworthiness, hatred, anger, or she teaches him love and balance and nurturing. It's up to her. Okay. Men do not recover from what their mothers taught them. If their mothers taught them to not trust, if their mothers taught them that women are sneaky and whores, that is what they will always subconsciously believe women to be, unless they get serious therapy, which majority of Black men are not doing. Okay. Feminine ladies, if you notice, they're not out here complaining about these men ain't shit, these men ain't shit. I'm going to do a post about that next week, where these women be sitting around talking about, oh, these men ain't, and then you sitting there like, and then they want to bite your head off when you're like, hey guys, I don't know, I'm getting treated really well by meeting really quality men that take me nice places and treat me nice and respect me. I don't know, ladies, I can't join the conversation. We've all been through heartbreak before. Okay, you saw I was talking with the brother before, and I said, I've been in a relationship where you give it your all to your man, and then your man still is not in love with you, still don't appreciate you. Okay, the brothers are admitting to you, yes, sometimes we gotta lose y'all to recognize that we need y'all. So when we're in the solution, it's in your femininity. Okay, feminine women are like butterflies. I'm gonna go where I'm wanted. If I'm not wanted there, I'm gone. The light is gone. And then when you remove the light, sometimes, again, men can take forever to fall in love. But that's not something that we should internalize. We don't sit and say, oh my God, I gave him my all and he didn't love me and now I hate men. No, it's men are different than us. Okay, maybe that man needed to lose you to fall in love with you. Okay, just like we cannot get upset with men. If a man goes and picks up something heavy and there's something equally as heavy here and he says, oh, can you get that? But we imagine you struggle to pick it up and he's carrying it easily. And he look at you and he say, what's the problem with you? This ain't that heavy. Well, easy for you to say, you're a dude. It's heavy for me. So when we as women, we possess the higher emotional intelligence than men. It's not fair for us to say, what's wrong with you? I'm processing my emotions just fine. I'm having no issues processing my emotions. The hell wrong with you? You cannot do that. Stop internalizing. Even more importantly, stop internalizing problems that didn't even happen to you. Feminine women aren't the victim. Feminine women create victims. These men are not happy out here. Some of y'all subconsciously, you know that a man will be happier without you. Why? Because you're masculine. So you're not providing anything to this man that he cannot get on his own. This is why the thought of him leaving freaks you out, because you know this man will be better off without you. When you as a woman know that a man is not going to be better off without you, when you know that you bring an undeniable beacon of light to a man, you're not sitting there, oh my God, I have to. No, you're here, you're the light. He either appreciate it or he don't. And you better hope that he appreciate it before you move on, and then he realize it. But then by then, it's too late. What I was talking about earlier about the men, where the worst kind of man is the man that has met that feminine love and took it for granted, and then he'll never find it again. So he just floats through his whole life aimlessly, angry and bitter. Okay? Feminine women do not have those problems. And don't get y'all hurt ass on here talking about being feminine don't mean you get a man. Let's get past surface level. Let's look at this in the bigger picture. Okay? I don't sit and say what I say to y'all to be a pick-me, to be male identified, whatever the hell. We project the things that we hate are projected on the things we hate about ourselves. And now all y'all women sit and talk about how all these men are gay, but y'all really be gay because you be so concerned about other women. Then when you have women out here that are like, I don't care what y'all think, care about what the men think. I'm straight. What can you do for me? You my sister. Either get on or get left. You my sister, hold my hand. I want you to come with me. I want us both to win. But we're heterosexual. Okay? That's the best way you can see when a woman is in her feminine energy. She's not competing with the man. It doesn't do anything for her to feel like, oh, you know, I have to acquiesce to this man. Or I have to live in peace with him. It doesn't. She's in her own lane. Feminine women are in their own lane. I want to see us make solutions. If there's a change that we want to see in men, we have to inspire the change. We have to influence the change. These men are tired out here. Some of them have said it's been years since they've been able to go out with a woman and actually have a real conversation. That says a lot. Let's stop being victims, ladies, and let's start making the men the victims. Okay? Let's stop being victims. Let's start being the treasure. Let's start going only where we are wanted. Let's stop trying to impose control in the way we think that things should go on men. And instead, let's be the beauty and the light. And your option is to either respect and adore and reciprocate, or get left in the dark with these hoes out here who ain't shit, with wigs and lies. That is your only option. And he might try to play tough, like, yeah, go ahead. And then he's back out in the streets, doing drugs, depressed, crying at night, thinking about ending it all. Y'all see my thumbnail with Adrian Bronner, millionaire, young, handsome, successful, talented guy. He wants to die. He says that he thinks that no one loves him. Men with no authentic, loyal, feminine energy think that authentic, loyal, feminine women aren't everything. Okay. Ladies, let's do better. Let's do better. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, Eugene. I appreciate you. And thank you all for the cash apps as well. Okay. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody's cash app. Hold on now. Thank you, Fatima, for the cash app. She says, thanks for the great video. You're welcome, sis. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. So guys, we will probably go live again We'll probably go live again Monday, I'm thinking. There's a few different subjects I want to discuss. I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to roll with yet. Again, if you guys have something else that if you guys have certain things you want to discuss, if you have things you want me to react to or anything like that, let me know. I really enjoy these lives where we can talk to people. One day, God knows when, I will get my sound together where I can get better sound for the calls. But y'all just work with me, okay? Thank you for the super chat, BS Wise. Thank you for the super chat, C. Miss Jones. She says, period, poo, feminine women always win. I mean, always win. Period, poo. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Sis, that's on Jack Be Nimble, Jack Be Quick, Jack Jump Over the Candlestick. Here go feminine women watching all the ugly masculine women complain about men. Oh, yeah. With their big old mean attitudes and big stomachs and arms folded up and they wigs. Okay, like little bald head scallywags, feminine women in their glory and light, while they listen to all the manlets complain. Oh, tell us more. Oh, we just sit back and we just listen to them like, oh, really? Oh. Because when you are a woman who doesn't have anything to offer a man that he can't do for himself, you lose your leverage. What women don't understand is your femininity is your leverage. You meeting him with the same masculine, competitive attitude, that's why you have no leverage. That's why you stuck being a hurt ass bitch, always being hurt over these niggas. Moment of silence for these hurt ass bitches and these hurt ass niggas. Moment of silence for the haves and the hands nots. Poor things. Anyway, he said AB wants to be Floyd. Floyd depressed, suicidal too. Okay, y'all think it's a game. Well, y'all better do y'all research. Floyd got to be the most depressed one of all. He is the epitome of the type of dude I'm talking about. A hurt, depressed, compensating defense mechanism type dude. Okay, fragile, insecure. I love you all. I will see you all Monday. I might have an upload for you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you guys.